Hello again. So, I recently just seen the movie The Backrooms. Early preview screening, early show Thursday night. I seen it. I seen it like, I don't know, a few hours ago. Late night screening. And the reason I wanted to see was because I'm not much of a horror fan. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I like this movie as much as other people are gonna like it. Or might even love it. To be honest, to be truly honest, I didn't like it very much. I feel like horror movies, in a sense, should scare you. And of course, I don't, in no sort of way do I say I fear anything, but even like a jump scare or anything, I didn't have that feeling for this movie at all. I just didn't feel it. The entities, the scary things, even at the end, like it never got me. It never got me. It truly didn't. Kane Pixels, YouTubers my age are actually living my dream. 20-year-old around my age, 20-year-old director made this movie. Alpha was one of the people that didn't believe he actually made this movie, directed it. I thought it had a shadow director. I truly believed in the beginning. But once I seen it, once I saw it, I realized what the actors were saying that were on the set. Now I know that I feel like he definitely did direct this movie. And Kane Pixels, he did a good job, right? Sometimes I just feel like, even with me and the person that made Obsession, even Markiplier, like, you never actually think YouTubers will ever make it to that level of making big budget Hollywood films. This is big budget A24, even though they're more like an independent movie company or whatever. They make good films and they make good TV shows too. But definitely kudos to you. You did well, man. You did well. I didn't like it very much myself. I'm not really a horror person, and I really don't like analog horrors that much. But I believe the story was okay. I feel like um, kind of predictable for me. The set was beautiful. The production was beautiful. The cast, they did well. The acting was well. It was directed well. It just wasn't scary, and it just wasn't enough. More like It's not like it did. I wasn't ever surprised watching the movie. Like, the story progressed well. It's just I was never like lost. I know some people watch the movie said, "What the hell is going on?" I just feel like it was direct. It made sense. It was concrete. It was there. At some points, I just wanted more, and I wanted to be more scary. And I felt like in the beginning it was, but as the movie continued on, it got less and less. It felt more just like a different type of film that wasn't all the way a horror, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does, but in my head, it kind of makes sense. I am jealous because I've been making a script for a TV show and a movie since I was like 19, 20 years ago. A few years ago, I've been making this script. I've been writing it down for years, and it's still not perfected. But I think most of the problem is the confidence. Do I even have the ability to go and pitch it to Hollywood to see if they will even produce this film or this TV show I'm making? Because I got one for a TV show, I got one for a film. I'm making it for years. I made YouTube videos about it before. I talked about it before. New ideas, everything's just. I don't know if I'm nervous or if I'm just waiting. Maybe I thought maybe if I could just stream, be a streamer, or if I could just continue making music, one day soon I'll be able to get into Hollywood from acting or whatever, directing, whatever I want to do, a script writer, screenwriter, whatever. But I just think now that I'm streaming now, and I'm still making music, I still feel like my time is later on in my life. But that's definitely my future. I see that as my true future. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous because they're doing my dream right now. They're living my dream right now. As a YouTuber that made it, Markiplier, of course, I don't have the revenue like Markiplier to independently make my films that I'm writing out, but it's still even a possibility like that is interesting in some respect. I definitely admire the dedication to putting their crafts onto the bigger screens. Definitely. Give them that. Definitely. I'm still jealous. Um, Maybe it's self-doubt. Maybe I don't believe that my script is strong enough for either my TV show or my movie, but one day maybe A24 might produce one of my shows. Maybe one of my movies. Maybe it might be a different, even Netflix, whatever. I just want to bring it to life one day. Definitely before I die. Definitely. That's keep making albums, keep streaming, but definitely I gotta make this TV show, I gotta make this movie before I die. That's definitely my goal. Definitely. I even made before in the past, I made an analog horror. That's the thing. So the thing about analog horrors is that I just feel like it's so overly done now. Found footage, scary footage, real, true footage. I even made one before. I made it right here. I made this years ago. It's not really very good, but I did make it years ago. So I'm just saying in my head that I think mainly I filmed this. I remember filming this actually. He did strong. He did a very good role. The supporting cast, they all did good. He directed the film very well. I'm actually want to see what he got coming next after this film because he did so well with it. Still, I just think that spoiler warning for people that didn't see it. Towards the end, once they realized that the main person, the main entity, the big monster was just a version of him, and like in the furniture version of him when he made a commercial. And he just took him, and because the thing about the place, the backrooms is that, if you really think about it, well, the thing about the backrooms is that it doesn't actually remember everything. It just remembers details. So it's just splicing upon details. It's like almost like a pocket dimension, splicing upon details of things that it thinks it remembers, but not remembers correctly. So I found that actually very interesting. I just feel like is the backrooms actually a bad thing? Or is it a thing that's just trying to understand of what is coming next? Or it's trying to understand humanity in a sense? Or you trying to understand something to remember, to keep it locked in and to keep it, do you keep trying to make a doppelganger, a replacement of it, but it's not remembering correctly? But in my head, in my mind, mentally, I just don't think it was good enough. I truly don't think the movie was. I think the movie was good enough. I just think it wasn't enough for me. It just wasn't enough. I wanted more. I wanted more scary things. I wanted just more happening for me. Interesting. I think we could agree that if you've seen this movie, the plot, the last 45 minutes, it just lost itself. Like the Clark tying up his wife and just the exposition part and all that, and like it got silly, it got goofy, but it lost the fear factor on it. Like I feel like towards the end, you could tell that he was kind of like, even though Kane Pitts he directed this movie well, you could kind of show his inexperience of directing movies because it was just a mess. Like it just wasn't. Just a lot of nonsense was going on. The dialogue fell a little bit off. It just wasn't all there. It wasn't all there. Possibly the Clark, he's like, I know he did. He went to therapy, whatnot. Maybe not physically, but maybe even verbally abused his wife or whatever. It just fell apart towards the end. That's all I want to say. It fell apart towards the end. I would definitely probably give it like a higher score, But once I seen the end, I was like, I was out of it, and it didn't resolve anything. Like, what is the resolution? Like, what the hell is next? Like, you finish the movie, you wonder like, what was all that? What was going on? You get a confusing feeling. Still eerie. It did well in the beginning, in the middle, it lost itself at the end. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what y'all think, but that's just my thoughts when it comes to this movie. If you think about the backrooms, Kane Pixels, from the video games, all the different interpretations of it, Kane Pixels version, which I honestly think is probably the best version of it. It all started from a a hobby town in Wisconsin. That's where it started from. And when you think about the Batman, actually, you try to think about how original it is, right? So Kane Pixels made his own version, but he didn't start it. He didn't make the backrooms. He just made his own version of it, right? He took references and he made his own version, and it blew up on YouTube. And he made a movie from it. Okay? I still like his version the best, to be honest. I just feel like I want to know the real, true creator of the Backrooms. People said it started in 2003. I mean, like, I'm looking at this right now. Look at this Reddit right now, right? Because once I watch the movies, I like to see other people's opinion. I usually go to Reddit and just try to find out what other people are thinking about the movie. And most people are liking it. They're liking it a lot, but some people are just completely confused. Older people are completely confused. Some people think it's just like, it's almost like a representation of the internet, of like how the Backrooms is always ever expanding. The internet is kind of like partially remembering things, partially not. Just people's memories placed in the Backrooms. That's why it's not always layered. It's always kind of all over the place because it's not remembering correctly, right? I definitely give it credit because it did give us some creepy moments, but never was scared. But definitely creepy moments when the time when Clark went into that room, and inside the room it was like the Christmas tree, and the only thing that was lighting up the room, it was playing like I think it was like Feliz Navidad. That was like that was a good moment. That was a good part of the movie. That's probably one of the bigger moments that I like, the best moments that I like. The entity at first was good too. Like the things that were chasing them. At some points they were scary. And once you actually seen them and once they got close and once they revealed them all the way, I wasn't scared. It was like I just don't think that was a good point in doing that. I think they should just stay like behind the scenes, kind of like behind the camera, not actually see just moments. And then they should have like grabbed somebody and just been gone. That would definitely been more scarier to me. But it was a good movie overall. Truly was a good movie. It's just I didn't like it much, but I could tell the amount of films I've seen year after year, the amount of times I study films and scripts. I could tell. For most people, you could say this. People would say this is a damn good, pretty good ass movie, especially from a 20-year-old director. Good ass job. I give him that definitely. That's why it almost feels like did he actually direct this? That's what I was thinking in my head. But now I know that definitely he did direct this movie, and he did well. He did well. I give him that credits to him. But analog horrors to an extent is like I'm so tired of them. Scary movies love to use them. Old found footage, someone holding a little ass camera and like bad quality. It's done so much. It worked well with this movie, but I think some points it's tiresome. It's a tiresome concept. It's not real footage. It's not real. Not scaring nobody. Ghosts. For the people that actually do believe in ghosts or demons or whatever you believe in, I think mainly to be honest, I truly don't believe they're real. I think they might have like things that might interact with this world, but I wouldn't even call them what you think they are. They might even be extraterrestrial beings or whatever y'all think, clones or whatever. I just think sometimes that people just take it too far and they think actually these scary movies, like I did when I was very, very young, are actually real or this shit is really going on. But it's not. It's truly not, because if it was actually really going on, this would be like fucking national news. If it actually really ghosts taking people out there, taking people's lives and making them disappear, whatever. Wouldn't it be at national news that the ghost is killing people every time they approach his house? You know, footage that you seen right here. I made it like 3 years ago. And I tried to make like an analog horror too. I tried to make my own version. I was kind of like, I was doing a lot of different things. But I think it didn't do too bad. It got 684 views now. But
Thank you for listening. Thank you. KD.
yeah, I made that a while ago. But I even tried to make my own version before. Just want to show you that I had in my mind, I wanted to try horror before, even though horror is not really my genre that I truly want to make. When I do start making films and whatnot, I just wanted to try it out before. But again, pretty good movie. I didn't like it very much. Overall, I give it a. I think people will give mostly like a 7 to 8 out of 10. I give it like a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. I'll probably give it a solid 6.8, 6.9 out of 10 for me. 6.9 out of 10 for the Backwoods for me. That's what I give it. I truly give it that. Good movie though. Good movie. Would I recommend people watching it? Definitely. Would I take someone to watch the movie? Definitely. But it just wasn't for me. Truly wasn't for me. And this movie has like some people are thinking like Oscar worthy and not. I mean, that's some competition. Maybe like that. We still got this. I'm not just talking about horror movies. I'm talking about all kinds of movies. Like we still got. It's not my movie of the year. Overall, I've seen this movie. I've seen Obsession. I've seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie so far this year. I think those are the only 3 movies I've seen, unless I'm tripping. I'm forgetting one. No, I've seen the Mortal Kombat too. But I'm still waiting for, of course, the Odyssey. I'm waiting for Dune. I'm waiting for the New Avengers. I'm waiting for Spider-Man. They got some good ass movies coming out this year. I'm waiting for quite a bit. So I just want to see what's next. What's next? But again, that's my reviews. I gave it a 6.9 out of 10. I don't like it very much, but that's above average. I know a good movie. I know the quality. I just know I know movies. I studied them for years. I mean, my last album was The Dark Knight for a reason. The Dark Knight is still my favorite movie. Christopher Nolan is still my favorite director. Denzel Washington is still my favorite actor. Like, these are my favorite things of all time. I studied them for years. Truly, 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 truly. Well, again, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'll be streaming, watch my streams, talk about a lot of different things. We'll be doing a lot of things. A lot more coming soon. Join, subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate your view. It's KD, K Red. We out. Thank you.